here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Demons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Demons head coach, focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Now it's the Demons offense will have the football first. Uzziah Hunter, this guy took up residence in the end zone last time, outscoring 4 touchdowns.
And this receiver, when we talked about him in the preseason, he was up on all the lists, right? One of the best in the country, makes his QB better, and he has not disappointed. I think he's better than we thought he was, and he was already one of those guys we were talking about. So Palmer looks a little bigger, maybe a little bit stronger, but making his quarterback look good.
Well, he told us yesterday he thought he had his best offseason that he's had since playing college football. And he said, because of the success I had a year ago, I knew I was going to get double teamed more this season. I had to be ready for it. And early this year, he has been just that. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Here's Sellers to throw. Left side is Hunter. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And it's the Demons send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Seminoles offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Demons offense takes the field, ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Turns up, it's Tuggle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Right side, it's Hunter. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And it's the Demons who will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. A give to Brown. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Straight ahead, it's Singleton. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well run him again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Play fake, Williams. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Pulls it. Quarterback keep. Those two fail to make the connection. It's an pass. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. The screen, and watch out. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Demons offense takes the field, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll give it to Brown. They put the brakes on him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And it's the Demons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under pressure. They got him great. This defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Sellers. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And it's the Demons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to make one miss. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
RPO complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Lopez. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period, first down here. Out wide right, it's Lopez. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Play action with Williams. Turns it upfield. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, no!
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Gonna make the big play. They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Demons offense takes the field ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Play fake, Sellers. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was... get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams on the play fake. Finds his man. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. To the edge, it's Singleton.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They've got him corralled. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll keep it again on the option. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Demons offense takes the field ready to go on the attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. A quick pass to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And it's the Demons line up to punt it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Right side, it's Boggs. He's past the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Singleton. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Demons offense takes the field, ready to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Snags a quick pass on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And it's the Demons decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the single back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Keeps it on the option. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 21 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
off again. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They boot it away on 4th down. He's got great speeds, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Demons offense takes the field ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys.
Caught, and he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And it's the Demons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Sellers. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Stopped at the 3rd. Yard line, the return after the interception has them in business. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Long way to go on second down. Williams to the air again. Still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, it's Singleton. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Play fake, Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Noles will punt this one away.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit, because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Demons offense takes the field ready to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And it's the Demons want to crank the tempo. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Here's Sellers to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They go play action with Sellers. Rolls right. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The offense puffs it up, and they were on the move. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pulls it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's changing the play. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Demons! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Nowhere to go.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Out wide right, it's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in on the Demons sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Sellers. Left side, it's Tuggle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Buying time to his right. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Hunter.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Got his man. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the 1st down, yes, but also getting out of bounds to try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Sellers on the play action. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Hunter. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, He's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One more time, it's Brown. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're all over it. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the delay, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
So important keeping those new downs coming, getting that 1st down. We don't need to panic right now. We got a long way to go. We still got plenty of time to accomplish it.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's dropped. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Demons offense takes the field ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Throws to the wideout. He let that thing fly. But he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Throwing Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to take off across the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself. with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Objective one, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now on second down. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Handoff for Brown. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And it's the Demons headed quickly to the line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be for the win.